Monday Night Football here in Week 3 of the 2021 NFL season is here, and our Madden 22 franchise with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles travel down to Jerry's World to take on the Dallas Cowboys, who have gotten off to a pretty disappointing 0-2 start to the season. The Eagles won their first game of the season last week, 34-30 over the San Francisco 49ers, propelled by a game-winning drive from quarterback Jalen Hurts and a game-winning touchdown from running back Miles Sanders. Going into the week defensively, we know we have to focus on stopping the pass because our pass defense has been really bad so far this year, and it was rough against Jimmy Garoppolo a week ago. So just imagine how bad it's going to be against Dak Prescott and all of these high-level receivers. Offensively, I still want to focus on the intermediate passing game, which is really what I have done most of the game planning around because that's the type of passing that I like to do. Going short and going deep occasionally is fine, but I believe intermediate passing is really a good, consistent way to sustain drives. We did get one practice injury this week, and it is a fairly significant one. Now, we do have a few players coming back who got hurt last week in practice, but unfortunately, cornerback Darius Slay has suffered a quad strain, so we're going to be without Big Play Slay today, which is not ideal, especially considering Dallas has three very talented receivers in Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup. The Eagles are going to need Steven Nelson and Avonte Maddox to step up on the outside, and younger players like Josiah Scott and Zach McPherson to do some damage in the nickel. So let's get this one underway. Week 3 action, divisional foes, big-time rivals facing off the 1-1 Eagles and the 0-2 Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott has gotten off to kind of a slow start, recovering from his injury. He only has 2 touchdowns through 2 games. He has been pretty efficient, but he has not made the big plays that we are accustomed to seeing with Dak Prescott. We know he has a big arm. We know he's a really talented quarterback, so it's going to be a challenge as he connects with Amari Cooper on first down to the 46. With no Darius Slay today, the Eagles are going to need Steven Nelson most likely to cover Amari Cooper for most of this game, which, although Steven Nelson's a fine player, it's not going to be pretty. 3rd and 6, Dak under a lot of pressure gets it to Gallup, who was hit hard by Anthony Harris. So the Eagles' defense gets a stop, which is pretty encouraging. Greg the Leg Zuerlein is on for a 56-yard field goal attempt. His kick is up, and it is no good. Did not have the accuracy, nor did it have the distance. It was short, and it was wide right. So the Eagles now have the football. Let's see what Jalen Hurts and company can do. Is on 3rd and 2. Kenneth Gainwell had space to get the first down, but he was stopped behind the first down marker. A great tackle by Jalen Smith. So it's 4th and 2. They're past the 50. Why not risk it for the biscuit? The Eagles are going to go for it. Handoff for Miles Sanders, and he barely gets it. That was awfully close, but good job by Sanders to fight for the extra yards, and the gutsy play call by head coach Champ Britton proves to be a success. Now from the 44, it's going to be an out route for Devontae Smith, who gets a first down. Smith has been really solid so far in his young NFL career, has scored a touchdown in each of his first 2 games, and he's been this team's best receiver. 3rd and 8, short throw for Sanders, and he will not get the first down. He only gets around 3. So it's 4th and 1. Again, the Eagles could consider going for it here. They are so close to the first down marker, and the offense is back on the field, but they're not going to run another play. They tried to draw Dallas off sides, and it did not work, so they will move back 5 yards, and they're going to kick their field goal from the 28. So this will be a 45-yard attempt for Jake Elliott, who has not missed a kick yet this season, and Mr. Automatic will stay automatic as that one goes right down the middle. Nice kick from Elliott, and the Philadelphia Eagles are on the board as it is now 3-0. Dallas now with the rock, 3rd and 6. A lot of players in motion. Dak and Zeke in the backfield. We've not seen a ton of Zeke so far today as the pass is dropped by Josiah Scott. He should have had the interception, but nonetheless, the Eagles get another stop. So far, so good for the defense, and now Philadelphia has it back on offense. Dallas Goedert with a nice play for the first down. Of course, this is a major prove-it year for Goedert. He needs a contract extension at the end of the season, and so far, he's really impressed me. He's been one of the best players on this team. 2nd and 4, Hurts gonna scramble with it, trying to run out of pressure, and he does! What a move by Jalen Hurts to the 40. That was awfully dangerous. That defensive end could have sacked him for a loss of like 15 or 20, but Hurts just outran him. So a great play by the legs of Jalen Hurts. 3rd and 4. Hurts' pass is dropped by the defender. He was under a lot of pressure. Probably should have just thrown it away, but it doesn't really matter. 51-yard field goal attempt now for Jake Elliott. And again, it is good. Elliott is 2 for 2 in the first quarter, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. It's been a pretty close one so far. Both defenses have been surprisingly impressive, but the Eagles do lead 6-0. As bad as the Eagles' defense has been this year, Dallas's has been even worse. They've allowed 87 points through the first 2 weeks of the year, so I'm surprised they are doing well too. Ezekiel Elliott with a nice first down run. It's now 3rd and 10 from the 44. Can the Eagle defense get yet another stop? Possibly. It's a screen for Zeke, but the pass is incomplete. Dak Prescott has looked lost so far. He has been really unimpressive to start this game. Eagles now with it at the 9 after a nice punt. Tough throw for Jalen Reagor, who was able to drag both feet in bounds for a first down. But Dallas is going to challenge the call. They do not think Reagor got both feet in. Let's take another look right here. Of course, Madden is not going to give us a great camera angle there, but I do think Reagor was able to get both feet in bounds. The officials would agree, so the Eagles will keep their first down, and Dallas is charged to timeout. Jalen Reagor has not been spectacular this season, but he has been consistently productive all 3 games so far, so I think you have to be pretty happy with how he's played. Miles Sanders to the outside, gains around 20. Sanders continuing his superb season, and I think it's a very common theme with this Eagles team so far that most of the players on the offensive side of the ball are doing well. Most of the defensive players, well, they're not. Hurts with a deep shot for Devontae Smith. It's tipped and intercepted by Malik. Balls deep in a hooker, who is going to be tackled at the 25 by Andre Dillard. So a rare turnover forced by the Dallas secondary. You don't get to say that too often. But one issue this season so far of Jalen Hurts has been ball security. Now, he hasn't been some turnover machine, but he has thrown at least 1 interception every week so far. He's up to 4 on the season, so hopefully he can clean up some of those mistakes. But other than that, he has been impressive this year. Nice run for Ezekiel Elliott, gaining 16. Zeke is starting to get into a little bit of a groove. If Dallas can keep getting him the ball, I think he can get hot. 3rd and 6, Dalton Schultz will get the first down, the former Stanford tight end. Now, Dallas's passing game still really does not have a ton of momentum. Dak still doesn't really look like himself so far. The receivers aren't really getting open. But if they can gain some momentum, that'd be a big deal. Prescott off his back foot for a wide open CeeDee Lamb, who gains about 29. Now, that time he got wide open, mainly because Josiah Scott made a really bad play. But still, credit to CeeDee Lamb for having a good route and making the play. Now at the 11, it's going to be a handoff for Ezekiel Elliott, who is going to try to push his way towards the end zone. Not quite, but he's awfully close, bringing it to the 1. Tony Pollard is now in the backfield. I'm a little bit surprised by that because Pollard is more of a change of pace receiving back, whereas Zeke is probably the guy you'd want in a goal line situation. They will say Tony Pollard is in for a Dallas Cowboys touchdown, but I don't really know if he was in. The booth would decide to review this call. This is not the Eagles challenging it, so if the play stands, the Eagles won't lose their timeout. It kind of looks like he did not get in. His knee touches the ground before the ball is past the pylon. So the play is going to be reversed. No touchdown for the Cowboys there, but they're going to have another opportunity here on 2nd and goal to do it. And they would do just that as Ezekiel Elliott will score. And on the very next play, Dallas gets their touchdown, and they will take their first lead of the day as it is now 7-6. The Cowboys do appear to have most of the momentum. We'll see what the Eagles can do now back on offense. They have not scored a touchdown yet today. Going to try to change that here as Dallas Goedert gets around 11 yards. Good enough for a Philadelphia first down. 3rd and 4 now from the 47. Jalen Hurts scrambling to the right side. He goes short for Jalen Reagor, who gets the first down catch. The Eagles are really focusing on the short pass. We did see that deep ball that was intercepted, but other than that, a lot of these passes have been within 10 yards. Here at the 2-minute warning, Dallas up by 1, 7-6. Eagles trying to take the lead before halftime. Nice throw for Devontae Smith, who was out of bounds, but not before getting the first down. Eagles still have all 3 timeouts with about a minute to go now as Smith catches the slant route for a gain of 12. And the Eagles are getting closer and closer to the end zone. They're going to try to chew some clock. They don't want Dallas to get the ball back with much time. 2nd and goal. Hurts misses an easy pass for Devontae Smith. A potentially wasted opportunity there. Smith was wide open, but Philly does get another chance to punch it in, and they do. Kenneth Gainwell with his first NFL touchdown, and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to take the lead with 15 seconds before the half. Gainwell has been pretty quiet today. He was quite impressive last week, but it is good to see him getting that touchdown. The Eagles are now going to go for 2. They want to be up by a clean 7 points, and Jalen Hurts is going to try to throw it away. I think he was hoping for the roughing the passer call, but that's actually going to be an intentional grounding instead. So the score will remain 12-7. And that'll do it for half number 1. A close one here in Dallas. The Eagles do hold a slight lead going into the halftime break. Both defenses have been really impressive. Taking a look around the league, a few games of note. The Colts lost to the Titans, so Indianapolis is now 1-2. The Eagles do have a conditional draft pick from the Colts. Since Carson Wentz still is not healthy, that conditional pick will probably be a second. The Dolphins beat the Raiders. They are now 2-1. If you're an Eagles fan, you're rooting against the Dolphins because Philadelphia does have their first-round pick. The Washington football team ended up losing to the Bills. The Giants ended up losing to the Falcons. So both of the other NFC East teams lost this week. So whoever wins this game will be the only NFC East team to win unless it ends in a tie, which would be pretty funny. So going into the second half, looking at the game plan changes, the Eagles want to focus on getting Miles Sanders and the run game more involved. And then defensively, they're going to try to keep doing what they're doing by stopping the deep pass. So Philly does start the ball here in the second half on first down. Jalen Hurts is quickly sacked by Randy Gregory. The first sack of the game for either team. That'll go for a loss of 9. And the Cowboys defense does get some momentum there. 3rd and 11 now from the 23. Hurts looking to throw it. Trying to get it to Goddard. Really threading the needle. That was a tough throw. But Jalen Hurts will connect with Goddard for the first down. That'll keep the drive moving. 3rd and 11 now from the 39. Fake handoff for Gainwell. Can the Eagles get another conversion here? Hurts tries to go short for Greg Ward, hoping he can do something after the catch, but he was unsuccessful. Nice tackle by Keanu Neal. That'll force a punt, and Dallas gets it back with an opportunity to possibly take the lead or at least make the game closer. I think if you're Dallas, they should really just try to focus on running the ball. Dak hasn't really played all that well. Just try to feed Zeke and get out of the way. That should be the game plan for the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott is in the zone, so he's certainly going to be dangerous for a while. Zeke again trying to outrun the defender. He kind of juked him out to the 44-yard line. Zeke nearing the 100 yards mark. He does not look like he can be stopped right now. 3rd and inches from the 47. Back to Zeke. And he's just going to bully past Eric Wilson for the first down. Zeke is now over 100 yards on the day, and we still have a quarter and a half of football left to go. The momentum bar is continuing to shift towards Dallas, as it is now 2nd and 6. Back to Zeke. Again, inside the 10. Shrugs off McLeod and brings it to the 5. The Cowboys have pretty much just disregarded the pass game on this drive, and normally I wouldn't agree with that. But Zeke is still red hot. Just keep feeding him the ball. 2nd and goal from the 2. Back to Zeke into the end zone for a touchdown. The Cowboys have all of the momentum right now, and they take the lead back. Ezekiel Elliott does not look like he can be stopped at the moment. The Cowboys are now going to go for 2, trying to make it a 3-point game. Oh, now they're going to throw it. Dak alone in the backfield connects with CeeDee Lamb. So it will be a 3-point game, now 15-12. And the Eagles have it. This crowd is loud and on their feet. 3rd and 2. Miles Sanders with a handoff. Quickly tackled by the rookie Micah Parsons. He does get the first down, but that was awfully close. Parsons thinks he got his former Penn State teammate down before he crossed the first down marker, but the official says otherwise. Now from the 37. Hurts connects with Jalen Reagor on the out route. Jalen Reagor's footwork has been on display today. He's had a few toe drag catches in this one. The Eagles are now past the 50 at the 47 as Hurts connects with the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith, for a gain of 13. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. It's been a pretty close game for the most part. Dallas currently up 15-12, but the Eagles are moving it down the field. Surprisingly, a very low-scoring game for the most part. I would have expected a total shootout going into this one. 2nd and 8. Hurts on the run, connects with an open Greg Ward. Past the 20 to the 14. Nice gain for Ward, and I've got to say, Jalen Hurts, after a pretty inefficient first half, has been very efficient here in the second half. Handoff for Miles Sanders. Now he is smothered in the backfield for a loss of 3. Wrapped up by Al Woods. The Eagles' rushing attack has not been good today. Miles Sanders has been pretty quiet, and the Eagles have had a lot of trouble running the ball. 3rd and 7. Rager trying to dive for the first down. They will not give it to him. Wrapped up by Jordan Lewis, so it's 4th and inches. You could go for the field goal to tie it, but the Eagles are going to go for it again. Jalen Hurts on the QB sneak. He does convert. A very risky call to go forward inside the 5-yard line, but it does pay off, and now the Eagles have an opportunity to punch it in and take the lead. 1st and goal. Handoff for Sanders, who gets the touchdown, and Philadelphia is back on top. Miles Sanders doing a cartwheel, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. He has scored at least once in all 3 games so far. Remember, he had the receiving touchdown at the end of the game last week to win it. So Dallas gets it back. Nice throw up the middle for Dalton Schultz. At this point with 7 minutes to go, you can still run the ball if you're the Cowboys, but you have to be two-dimensional, and the pass game has to work. And so far, on this drive, it has. Gallup brings it to the 28. The Cowboys are quickly in field goal range, and there's still plenty of time. This is still anybody's game for the most part. The momentum really is not on either side. 3rd and 10. Prescott looking for the end zone. It is going to be incomplete. Broken up by Avonte Maddox. The intended target on the play was Gallup. So Dallas is going to go for the field goal. Greg Zuerlein will connect from 45, and the Cowboys bring it within 1 as it is now 19-18. I don't know if an NFL game has ever ended 19-18. That might be a scoregami. Eagles have it back, trying to chew some clock here with an efficient drive. On 3rd and 1, Hurts will get the first down with a short pass into the hands of Zach Ertz, who brings it to the 40-yard line. Even with the Eagles being a team that runs a lot of 2 tight end sets, I will say Zach Ertz has been quite quiet this year. I would have expected more from him. 2nd and 3, another nice run by Jalen Hurts. Hurts has not ran it as much today. He only has 4 rushing attempts for 28 yards, but his legs are still making plays. First down, up the middle, it's a strike for Devontae Smith, who brings it to 25. Unfortunately for Dallas, Micah Parsons is hurt on the play. But if there is any good with that, the clock does stop, which Dallas needs all the time they can get. But still, losing their young linebacker is not good news. 2nd and 1, Hurts connects under a lot of pressure with Miles Sanders, who will get it to the 9. And this clock is continuing to tick away down to 2:50. 1st and goal, Kerryon Johnson with the handoff. He loses 2. Nice play by the Dallas defense to force a loss of yardage. If the Cowboys can prevent the Eagles from getting a touchdown, that'd be a big deal. Problem is, that's not going to happen. Dallas Goedert with the receiving score, and the Eagles will take an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go. A great throw by Hurts. Goedert with a nice route, able to create separation from the defender. So Dallas is now down by 8. It's still technically a 1-score game, but the Cowboys are going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it up. First down from the 25. First play of the drive. Dak, short throw, hauled in by Gallup, who gets the first. That'll officially bring us to the 2-minute mark. 26-18. Can the Eagles hold on for their 2nd straight win, or can Dallas tie it up and possibly bring us to overtime? 2nd and 1 from the 34. Play action fake. Dak tries to get it to Amari Cooper. That was a tough pass, but Cooper's able to make the play for the first down. Cowboys running no huddle as it is now 3rd down. Minute and a half to go. Cowboys still have all 3 timeouts. Dak looking to throw it, taking a shot deep, and it is going to be dropped. Broken up by Avonte Maddox. CeeDee Lamb was the intended target, so Dallas would decide to go for it here on 4th down. They don't trust their defense, even though their run defense has been quite good today. Dak looking to throw it. Another deep shot for the end zone, and it is overthrown. Good coverage by Steven Nelson. Nelson has really played well today. Amari Cooper's been pretty quiet. That's been Nelson's main assignment, and he has really stepped up with Darius Slay injured. Miles Sanders gains 4. Brent Urban is hurt. Dallas has to call a timeout anyway. A first down pretty much ends the game at this point, so Dallas has to get a stop. Kerryon Johnson with the handoff. He gets nothing. Good play for the Cowboys defense. So on 3rd and 6, the Eagles could throw it, or they could run it, which they would likely not get the first down, but force Dallas to use a timeout, and that's exactly what happens. Miles Sanders gets around 3. The Cowboys are now out of timeouts, but technically speaking, they do get another chance to drive down the field. 4th and 3, Aaron Sipos is on for the punt, and this one looks like an absolute beauty. Goes out of bounds at the 2. What a punt for Aaron Sipos. And the Cowboys are going to need to drive pretty much the length of the field. 98 yards within the span of a minute with no timeouts. Dak does not have a lot of room to move here in the pocket, so the safety is certainly very possible. Almost had a safety there. He did complete the pass, but Zeke actually lost a yard, so the Cowboys are now backed up at the 1. 2nd and 11. Dak nearly steps out of the end zone. He gets it to Schultz, who gains 9. The clock does stop, and now Dak has more room to work with in the pocket since he's not backed up into his own end zone. 3rd and 2. Prescott goes short for Amari Cooper. Now, that's a nice first down on any other drive, but without timeouts, gains of 11 up the middle are not ideal. Next play, Prescott with a deep shot. What a catch by Gallup. Just mossed Steven Nelson. Now time is expired. This will either go or it doesn't. Elliott inside the 20 is stopped. A chaotic ending, but the Eagles will hold on for the victory. 26-18 is your final here on Monday Night Football. And the only NFC East team to win in Week 3 is your Philadelphia Eagles, who will improve to a record of 2-1. And the Dallas Cowboys will fall to 0-3. So all 3 games have been down to the wire, very close. This game might have been the least close of the first 3 so far this season, which is kind of wild. As I said in the last episode, I'm still working on the sliders, but I do like where they are, and this game was quite fun. Jalen Hurts, I thought, had his best game of the year. The interception was not pretty, but in the second half, he was super efficient. Really, really impressed me throwing the football. Dak Prescott was not good. Our pass defense really did a good job in coverage, and it's not like our pass rush did any damage. Dak did not get sacked once. It was our coverage and our linebackers who were making plays, not the defensive line. Ezekiel Elliott tormented our defense, 20 for 141 and 2 touchdowns. We did not really run the ball all that well. Sanders only had 3.5 yards per carry. Dallas Goedert had a good game, 7 for 70 and a touchdown. Devontae Smith had 6 catches for 80 yards. Jalen Reagor was pretty good too. So our receivers, again, are playing pretty well, which, considering the play at wide receiver last year for the Eagles, is certainly an encouragement. Only 1 sack from either side. That was by Randy Gregory early in the second half. And, of course, the interception by Malik Hooker. So that brings us to Week 4, and we are going to be facing off against the 2-1 Kansas City Chiefs. And this game is going to be a major challenge. You know why? Because they have Patrick Mahomes on their team. Now, our pass defense was encouraging today against Dak, but it's going to be rough facing off against Mahomes, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill, and others. So our defense is going to have their hands full, but who knows? Maybe we can pull off what would be an unbelievably incredible upset. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Next episode will be Week 4, 2-1 Chiefs against the 2-1 Eagles. Peace out.